Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on Location. Tonight, we are broadcasting from the gymnasium of St. Louis Park High School, and we're happy to bring you Metro West Conference girls basketball. St. Louis Park Orioles hosting the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars. Coming into tonight, the Orioles have a 10-6 record overall, 2-2 in the Metro West Conference. The Jaguars are 7-8 overall and just 1-3 in the conference. This is their first meeting in the 2017-18 season. Players to look for tonight are the leading scorers for the Orioles. Lindsay Olson comes into the match, 10.7 points per game. Jordan Turek leads the team at 11.6, followed by Schedựle Miller, 9.2 points per game. And the other two starters for the Orioles right there in the middle with the tip there will be number 32. That is Kendall Coley. She's just a ninth grader. Going against number 11 for the Orioles, that is Logan Mahoney. She's a 6-foot junior. Watch those two. That looks like a great matchup. And right off the tip, St. Louis Park controls that. Sophie Ullman first, shot by number 14, Lindsay Olson, the leading scorer, and that's off the mark, so still 0-0. First possession for the Jaguars. And with the ball on the right side is their point guard, number 4. That is Claire Bannigan. She's a senior, 5'8", and she drives the middle, and there's a whistle and a foul, and she will go to the line and shoot two. Here's the replay. Actually, that was Caroline Anderson that took the pass from Bannigan and drove and was fouled. So the 5'9" junior guard will at the line, shoots two, and she's good on the first one. So the Jaguars draw first blood, 1-0. We'll see if Arsenio Richardson, the coach of the St. Louis Park Orioles, plays an up-tempo match tonight. The other games that I've been a part of broadcasting, they have played up-tempo. But look at Bloomington Jefferson comes out with a full-court press. And Kendall Coley breaks it over to the right side to number 14, Lindsay Olson. Now at the top of the key, that's Schedựle Miller. They all are capable of scoring from the outside. Now Sophie Ullman, number 15, drives and scores. Nice layup on the right side, banks it in. Score tied at 2, and St. Louis Park also applying some full court pressure man-to-man. Kendall Coley on the ball now. So they look like they're playing a matchup type zone possibly here. Kendall Coley out high on the point guard, Claire Bannigan. A little bit of a mismatch there. Now on top, number 2, Caroline Anderson gives it up to number 4. That was Claire Bannigan. Her shot way off the mark from three-point land. Rebound Orioles across the timeline. Down low to Turek, 21. She's their leading scorer, and she is fouled and will go to the line and shoot two. 16:46 to go here, first half. Metro West Conference matchup here between Bloomington and the Orioles, and there's the replay. Look at Sophie Ullman, beautiful drive and layup there, just went right around. Not sure I saw the foul there. Oh, that was the previous play. Okay, now there's Turek at the line. She makes good on her first attempt. Second on the shooting foul, and nice looking shot there. So 4-2, Turek off to a great start, and we got a full court press. Looks like just initial pressure. They back off right away, so it's not a super serious full court press. There's an outside shot, misses the mark completely. That's number 11 for the Jaguars, Logan Mahoney, the 6-foot junior. Off the mark, out of bounds, so rebound goes to the Orioles. We got a substitution coming in. Bannigan, number 4, had started and she was out, now back in. Full court press here. Let's see if we can see. It looks like it's just a man-to-man token pressure, and it caused a turnover right there. The pass from 31, Schedựle Miller, off the mark to Kendall Coley. Not sure if Kendall didn't see it coming, but turnover number 1. Keep an eye on that stat as we go forward here. Bringing the ball across the timeline for the Jaguars. That's Caroline Anderson. She gives it up to number 4. That's Bannigan. Bannigan drives the left side, comes in. Scoop shot, banked off, rebound, 32. Nicely done by the Jaguars. That is Samantha Soonerborg. but she gives up the ball. There's a steal by Coley over to the right side. Turk from three-point land, and she gets all net. 3 points. She's got the last 5, and that is the difference in your score as well. 7-2, almost a turnover there. Jaguars a little sloppy just as they came over the timeline, but number 25 now has it for them. That is Alyssa Felt, 5'5" junior, and she is having trouble. Picks up her dribble. It was touched by Coley. They didn't call the double dribble. Good call by the ref. Bank shot off the mark, but nice rebound on the opposite side by Logan Mahoney, number 11, the 6-foot junior. And again, the Jaguars are in the full court press. 31, Shayla Miller, sophomore guard, brings it across the timeline. Gives it up over to number 14, Lindsay Olsen. Her three-point shot off the mark. Rebound to Bannigan. Bannigan brings it up across the timeline, being guarded by Jordan Turek. Quick shot from three-point land by number 2, Anderson, off the mark. Rebound, Miller. Long pass ahead to Turek, trying to beat the defense down the court. Her shot from short underneath. Foul. She's going to get 2 shots. Go to the line. She is 1,000% from the free throw line, 2 for 2 and 1 for 1 from the three-point line. So she is off to a nice, relaxed shooting here. Jordan Turek. That is her 7th point of the game. Here's the replay there. Almost like it was a design pass. I doubt it was, but there was Mahoney, no one boxing her out, and she was there to get the offensive rebound for the 2-point put in. Those offensive rebounds are definitely something the Orioles want to try to eliminate going forward here, but right now they've got a good lead, trying to stretch it to 5, and they do on Turk's 4th free throw from 4. She's got a 3-pointer for 7 of the 9 points already. Now drive all the way down. Nicely done by the Jaguars. One pass down the court to number 4, Bannigan. She gets by the defense. Now into the game for the Orioles. That's Camille Mayfield, guard, senior guard. Over to Miller. Miller fakes, gives it up to Mayfield. Turek now from three-point line, off the mark. Rebound to Mayfield, gives it over to Turek. Nicely done by Mayfield. Able to keep her balance and not get a travel and get the ball and give it up right away. Now she has it, she drives, and off the mark, there's contact. My goodness, the coach for Bloomington is very upset, and maybe rightfully so, thought there should have been a charge. Now, controversial call just over the timeline. Not sure what's being called here. Jefferson called a timeout. Their coach is not happy with the sequence of events, but he should be happy with that nice length of the court pass to a layup there by Bannigan. So we have a timeout on the court at 14-13 of the first half, and it's 9-6 Orioles. Here's the replay that just happened. Here's Mayfield, gives it up to Turek. There's Turek's shot off the mark and a fight for the rebound. And here's the bounce right there. Nicely done by Mayfield to keep that ball alive. It comes right back out. Then let's see, she goes here. Is there a charge here or not? So let's see if the Bloomington player is set. Yeah. Oh, right in with the knee. I think the Bloomington coach, you can see him jumping over there, and I think he had a right to be upset. So we'll see if there's a makeup call down the line. Oh, inbounds pass by the Jaguars, and intercepted. Nicely done by Reagan Alexander. Another freshman in the game now for the Orioles. She's number 23. Bloomington now steals the ball back, and Turek comes up and sneaks up on Mahoney, comes right in underneath and scores it with a left-handed layup. Great pressure applied by the Orioles there. They now lead by 5. And here comes number 2, that's Caroline Anderson, gives it up to her teammate, Sunnerborg, number 32. Her shot misses the mark. Rebound, Shayla Miller. She brings it quickly over the timeline. Drives in and stolen nicely by, right back by Sunnerborg. Shayla Miller and Sunnerborg going back and forth. We got a whistle. Sunnerborg was down on her knees, and a foul I think is going to be called on the Orioles. Trying to get clear. All right, so throw in for the Jaguars in their backcourt. And full court press by the Orioles. 13 and a half minutes to go first half. That is number 4, Claire Bannigan, senior guard for the Orioles. Gives it up to Anderson. That's Caroline Anderson, nice behind the back dribble. Almost loses it though. Being guarded closely by Mayfield for the Orioles. Gives it up to 25 for, that's Alyssa Felt. And stolen and taken now by number 14 for the Orioles, Lindsey Nelson. Nice look downfield to down court to Joelle Sheffield. Keep an eye on her. She's another, the 3rd freshman. Now back down the court. And the Jaguars burn the Orioles back the other way. So not a lot of good defense being displayed on these full court rushes. Now here come the Orioles, and they find number 23 for a quick basket, Reagan Alexander. No defense now. It's just long passes down the court, back and forth for layups. And here come the Jaguars now. Anderson, as they set it at top there. Number 32, Sunderberg. She drops, drives, stops, shoots off the mark, rebound, number 23, Alexander, and the pass out of bounds on the Jaguars, so that means the Orioles retain possession. Here's that replay right there. Nice hustle there by Caroline Anderson of the Jaguars. Orioles up 7 with possession. Possession arrow favors the Orioles. Oh, wide open is Lindsey Olsen, but she's short. Don't worry about her, though. She'll warm up. Once she gets hot, she can nail 2 or 3 threes in a row, no problem. Okay, now at midcourt, Jaguars have it, being guarded there by Joelle Sheffield, and we got a whistle on the drive, and I think that's gonna be a 2-point shot. And here's the replay, and yeah, got her on the arm there, so good call by the referee. Claire Bannigan will shoot 2. 12:06 to go, first half. Team fouls. St. Louis Park has 3 team fouls. The Jaguars 2. Neither team in the bonus. And Bannigan's first shot off the mark, off the rim. Now coming in, starter Sophie Ullman, number 15, replaces number 5, Camille Mayfield, the senior guard. She put in some really nice minutes there for the Orioles. Great catalyst to their now 6-point lead. Okay, now bringing the ball up the court, the freshman Joelle Sheffield. Sheffield gives it up to Lindsey Olsen. Back to Sheffield. I heard a slap way up here, but no call by the ref. Inadvertent contact. And now the drive by Sheffield and the whistle. And I think it's before any shot. So that is the Jaguars' 3rd team foul. And it was before any shot, so throw in for the Orioles on the baseline. Couple substitutions coming in now for the Jaguars. Number 11 in the game, Logan Mahoney. And also in the match is number 15, Janaea Arnoldi, senior 5'11". Now pass in, taken away by Arnoldi, and she brings it up the court. Coming down, gives it up to number 21. That is Megan Roach. She's a junior, 5'7" guard, and the pass down low to Mahoney, and she puts it in. Oh, it's gonna be waved off. 3-second call on Mahoney. Mahoney can't believe it. Let's see here. Boy, I don't know about that. It looked like she just went in there, established position, got the ball. I think that was a phantom 3-point call. Jaguars did not get the benefit of that one. Meanwhile, though, the Orioles have the ball and a 6-point lead. Shayla Miller, number 31, out there at the top. Man-to-man defense by the Jaguars. 25 for them is guarding. Number 25 is Alyssa Felt. Arnoldi on Turk now at the top of the key for the Orioles. Gives it up to Lindsey Olsen. Olsen back to, almost stolen by Arnoldi for the Jaguars. Gives it up to Reagan Alexander, the 9th grader. Almost in and out, rebound. Orioles, Turk. What an effort that offensive rebound was. Great job by Turk. She's having a great game tonight. Outstanding. Miller drives right, gives it up. Now Lindsey Olsen on the dribble. Oh, the pass to Turk. Boy, that was a great looking pass. Almost a no-look pass. Turk couldn't quite handle it, so it goes out. Oh, we got a foul? Nope. Turnover on the Orioles. There was a foul on Turk. So that is St. Louis Park's team 4th foul. So a little push by Turek there. So now the Orioles a little late trying to get the full court pressure. So this is just token pressure. But Turek is in the backcourt facing Bannigan for the Jaguars, and she does get it over the timeline, and she goes right by Turek and gives up to Mahoney. Mahoney's bank shot off the mark. Great defense there by number 32. Kendall Coley there, altering her shot, causing the miss. Now back down in the front court for the Orioles. Turek, nice bounce pass to Alexander, over to Lindsay Olsen. What great ball movement. Olsen just couldn't quite find it there. She'll find her range, though. She almost always does. Kayla Miller now. Over to Sophie Olsen. Olsen looking. Lindsay Olsen. Man-to-man, tenacious defense by the Jaguars. Miller now. Really good defense by the Jaguars. Really coming out on the perimeter to put the pressure on to take away the three-point shot, which really is a big part of the Orioles offense from what I've seen so far this season. They are showing great patience, and Turk puts up the 3. Rebound. Well done by the Jaguars. Boy, they played tenacious defense for at least a half a minute. That is difficult to do. So they remain down 6. That is Bannigan, brings the ball over the timeline, gives it up to Caroline Anderson, down to Mahoney. Mahoney over to Felt. Felt gives it up down to Bannigan. She drives the baseline, gives it to Caroline Anderson from 3-point land. Oh, net. And she cuts the lead to just 3, the closest they've been in quite some time in the first half. Now Shayla Miller puts up a quick 3 to answer, and she does answer. Boy, that can demoralize the opposition. She came right down and said, yeah, take that. Nice job, Shayla Miller. Now Caroline Anderson, and she is gonna get called for the travel. She ran into a wall of defense. Now we have mass substitutions in for the Orioles now. Number 42, Grace Wolgamuth, the senior forward. Here's the replay on this sequence. Down to Logan Mahoney. Nice turnaround jump shot. But, oh, that was the 3.3-second violation a few moments ago. All right, back live here. 31, that's Shayla Miller. Gives it up to 23. Of course, that's Reagan Alexander. Turek. Wolgamuth. Shayla Miller drives over the right side, picks up her dribble. Sophie Ullman, Turek. Jaguars really playing good defense. The best defense I've seen played against the Orioles all year long. All right, Shayla Miller, but you know, they're showing both teams showing great patience. Not a lot of fouls. Down below the 10-minute mark here, and oh, there, the defense causes another turnover. Score is 18-12, I just noticed. I'm not quite sure. Oh, yeah, that was Shayla Miller's 3. Here's the replay, Sophie Ullman, and that's just great defense, trying to make something happen, losing their patience, and second turnover in a row. Jaguars have really cranked up their half-court defense man-to-man, and it's paying off. Let's see if they can now turn it into points on the offensive end for themselves. Pass, almost. Not sure who that was intended for. Down. That's Summerborg over to number 21 now in the game. Megan Roach's 3-point shot off the mark. Summerborg, big leaping rebound, and they call a travel. Summerborg not happy with that call. Let's see here, big shot. Look at that, leaping rebound. Well done by Soderberg, leaving herself exposed. Could have got hurt. Boy, I don't agree with that call at all, the travel. All right, so throw in, uncontested. So Jefferson now maybe choosing just to exert all their energy in the half court, and it's working so far. Let's see if they continue just to play half court defense rather than full court. All right, now Camille Mayfield, number 5, back in the game, the senior guard, bringing some leadership. Turek now, leading scorer, drives on the left side, gives it to Sophie Ullman. She's a real nice player, stops, pops, and scores. Nicely done, Sophie Ullman. And now the lead is extended back to 8, the largest of the evening for the Orioles. 7:23 to go. First half. Claire Bannigan now across the line. Over to Felt, back to Bannigan, down to Caroline Anderson. She loves to shoot the 3 from the corner, and this time she gets it. Cuts the lead to 5, 20 to 15. Both teams heating up, turning into a really excellent ball game here. Camille Mayfield now in the front court for the Orioles. Gives it over to Reagan Alexander, 23. Alexander to Turek. Turek. And a Jefferson player Felt went down, and there was a whistle, and I think they are going to call a foul on the Orioles. Let's see here what this was all about. Well, there's the nice stop pop shot by Sophie Ullman. Boy, that you can't teach that. That is hard to do. Nicely balanced shot. She went straight up, nailed it. All right, so St. Louis Park, they are also backing off the full court pressure. So both teams almost simultaneously changing their defense. They may be getting tired. It's hard to go full court man-to-man all game long. So both teams pulling back just a little bit. Neither in serious foul trouble. 5 team fouls for the Orioles, just 3, and we're now below 7 minutes. So neither team in the bonus as of yet. So clean game, well played so far by both teams. Great matchup. Okay, Caroline Anderson now back in the front court for the Jaguars, and Logan Mahoney puts it in, and they called a charge, and Mahoney's hurt. She is down. Boy, I don't know. I would have called the foul on the Orioles. Let's see here, though. Let's see. Yeah, I think that, can't agree with that call either, and Mahoney's hurt. She may have got the wind knocked out of her. You can see she's down there in obvious pain. Coach is over there tending to her. Let's see this again. Boy, I'll say Mahoney does play with abandon, and she left herself exposed on yeah, boy. I don't know if Joelle Sheffield got position there, and Mahoney's gonna leave the court, go back around the bench, have a seat, get her some water. I think she just got the wind knocked out of her. Oh, we got a technical foul on the Bloomington bench. Announced by the public address announcer here, so I don't know what that is. We'll try to find out here. He must have said something. Well, I think he's upset with the officiating, and I can't disagree that he's got a few points from my viewing of the replays here, and he's letting them know about it, and sometimes the coach has got to do that. Got to protect your players, and I think Sheffield caught her good. I don't think she was intentionally trying to hurt her or anything like that. I don't think it was a charging call. So after the technical shots, the score is now 21-15, 6:25 to go first half, and as a result of the technical, that means side out goes to the Orioles as well. By the way, number 11, Logan Mahoney, who was just injured earlier, she's now back on the bench with a glass of water. The way she's walking around, I expect we'll see her back. She's a fun player to watch. And now down below, Reagan Alexander, the freshman. Nice left-handed bank shot from underneath. Well done by the Orioles, and they extend their lead to 8 again. They match their highest lead of the night. 6 minutes to go right now. Okay, top of the key now in the match for the Orioles. That is, or excuse me, for the Jaguars, number 43. I'm not sure who she is. Oh, that is Addison Harper now. She's a senior, 6-foot center in the match. That first time in. Keep an eye on her. She's got some height, obviously. Arsenio Richardson barking out instructions to his team. Very animated coach there, doing a nice job with his 10-6 Orioles. Now inbounds pass to Bannigan, and her three-point shot off the mark. Rebound, out of bounds. It's gonna go to the Jaguars. Sophie Ullman could not control it until she got out of bounds. Here's this replay now. The look underneath, nice. You know, Reagan Alexander came right over there with authority, and she set herself up with a wide stance, put a great target for the pass, and that's what allowed her to get that shot in. Great position. Nice playing there by the freshman. She's playing really good defense on Logan Mahoney. Who's now back in the game, who was injured and on the court on her knees in obvious pain. I think she caught her win back, and a big shot. Alyssa Felt, junior, 5'5" guard. Jaguars are not going away quietly. They cut the lead to 6 now. Over the timeline, Joelle Sheffield, she drives in. Boy, these women just play with reckless abandon. Unbelievable stuff. All right, now, Alyssa Felt in the front court. This is a tough game. There's some banging going on. Logan Mahoney from way outside, off the mark. Rebound, oh my goodness, Alyssa Felt went after that thing with a tomahawk chop. No call. Now back in the front court for the Orioles. Pass down below, blocked by Logan Mahoney, gets away, but it ends up in Reagan Alexander's hands, and she puts in another left-handed layup off the glass and in. And they extend the lead back to 8, 4:38 to go. Now back in the front court, Bannigan. Neither team wasting any time on the offensive end. Logan Mahoney outside, barking instructions, drives to the lane, gives it up to Soonerboard. 5'10" junior. Now over to the right side to Alyssa Felt. Felt now. Nice pass. Oh, just couldn't catch Logan Mahoney. Great opportunity there. She tried to thread the needle. It was there. Logan Mahoney just could not catch up with it. Look at this little sequence of events. Johnny on the spot, and she just puts it right in there. Had position on Summerborg. You saw her clap her hands. Just couldn't quite get it. And that is frustrating because actually the Jaguars played great defense. They had deflected that ball, and just unlucky that it got in Alexander's hands, if you're a Jaguar fan, that is. So now coming up on 4 minutes, big shot, number 32, Kendall Coley, the other freshman. Wow, she is really maturing into a nice basketball player since the beginning of the year. That was one confident shot from the 5'11" freshman. She's got some star potential. But meanwhile, down back in the front court for the Jaguars, that's Claire Bannigan. Reagan Alexander, nice pass, but she is really playing so much more confidently than before. Not that she wasn't confident, but really starting to come into her own. You just see it and feel it. And there she is. Lindsay Olsen struggling for the first couple times, but I told you she will get hot, and a good, wise timeout by the Jaguars. They know when Lindsay Olsen gets hot, she's gonna put 2 or 3 in a row, and he calls a quick timeout. Here it is too. Lindsay Olsen, bang, yep. You'll see a few more of those tonight. And so the Jaguars take timeout. Orioles have an 11-point lead with 3:26 to go. And there's this replay. Nice scoop shot there by number 4, Bannigan. So it started out kind of a low-tempo, low-scoring affair, has really sped up here, lots of up and down. Clean game, each team just has 5 team fouls, 10 total, very low. Really entertaining matchup here between these West Metro Conference rivals, Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars, St. Louis Park Orioles, now back underway. Jaguars back to work in the front court on the offensive end. That is Bannigan. Over to the right side. That is Alyssa Felt. Now down low in the match. That was intended for number 34, Lauren Schneider. Now back down the court. And another freshman, Joelle Sheffield. So you got Sheffield, the freshman, Reagan Alexander, Kendall Coley, all out there at the same time. 3 freshmen. And Lindsay Olsen, the junior. And Sophie Ullman, the junior. No seniors out there. This is going to be your team next year as well. This team is going to be something to watch for the rest of this season and next year. Wow, foul there, reach in. That was just frustration by Kendall Coley. So 16 foul. Here's that nice breakaway lead pass to Joelle Sheffield. So the Orioles got 3 freshmen and 2 juniors out there. Wow. Free throw attempt by Alyssa Felt for the Jaguars, off the mark. If they're gonna want to get back in this match, and they are close to getting out of it big time here, just already down 13 and still 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Alyssa Felt for her second, and much better looking shot by Miss Felt. And now into the match, number 21 comes in for Felt. 21 is Megan Roach, of course, the 5'7" junior guard. And the freshman, Joelle Sheffield, brings it in the front court. Again, neither team exercising the full court press. What a move there by number 32, Kendall Coley. Her shot was a little off the mark though, but I like the effort. Over to the left side. In the corner, that's Roach. Bannigan. Cutting there was Mahoney, Logan Mahoney. She has it now on the left wing, being guarded closely. Both teams playing great man-to-man half-court defense. Now as we just below the 2-minute mark here, first half. Really important possession, I think, for the Jaguars to come away with some points. Shot by Mahoney, off the mark, rebound on the floor, and possession arrow to the Jaguars, I believe. Yes, so they retain possession. They're down 12, and they would like to get that down to below 10 going into halftime to have something to build on. So now out, Kendall Coley is out. Jordan Turek, who had a beautiful first part of the first half, 4 free throws, 2 threes. Now big shot in the corner by Caroline Anderson. She loves that corner, almost steals it, but she did get caught, reaching in, caught Schedựle Miller with the body, and I think that's gonna put, nope, that's the 6th-team foul. So now both teams are in the bonus going forward, but only a minute and 39 to go here in the half. Very clean half of basketball. Okay, still no pressure, full court any longer. Being employed by the Jaguars, and Joelle Sheffield will take her time bringing it up the court, crosses the timeline, and she'll bring it to the left side. Jordan Turek on the left ring, looking down low to Reagan Alexander, and her pass is a little too far for her, so turnover, and that's Bannigan with it. So the possession arrow did favor St. Louis Park, and now favors the Jaguars here late in the first half. Okay, Bannigan now looking for some room, gets it way over to Felt. Her 3-point shot, short. Logan Felt, another 3-point shot. That one also short. Underneath, and she was on the baseline. Bannigan had the rebound, tried to drive the baseline, but was unable to stay in bounds according to the referee. There's the big rebound right there, and the ball looked in. It's hard to tell from our angle. Let's see that one. Yeah, well, the referee's right there, so I think her heel's on the line there. So good call by the official. And 1 minute to go here in the first half. Park leads by 12. I would suggest they might hold for one shot, but that's just not in their DNA. So I expect them to go hard to the basket here, as usual. All right, Kendall Coley back in the match. Just out for a short, brief respite. She's open in the corner, back to Turek. They play the 2-woman game there on the right side. Now back out top to Schedựle Miller, fakes to the left. 32 seconds to go. See the clock in your lower left-hand corner. They are gonna hold it for a last shot now. All right, in the corner to Turek. Who's gonna take the shot? What are they gonna do? Kendall Coley checking out the clock, 16 seconds. When they get to about 10, they'll start to do something. 13. All right, Schedựle Miller's gonna take the drive, the key, over to Lindsay Olsen. She's got the last 3, out to Schedựle Miller with 5 seconds. Her 3-point shot is good. Well executed by the Orioles, and that'll bring the first half to a conclusion, and the Orioles on that 3-point shot extend their lead to 15. So come on back for the second half.
Introducing a breakthrough in time management technology. A whole new day of the week. It's called Someday. Ingenious. Perhaps someday you are going to go skydiving. Enter a hot dog eating contest. Maybe ride a mechanical bull. Now it's on the calendar. You may want to retire someday. Ready for that? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits, plan for your retirement, and how to save for it. If you already receive benefits, you can manage them online. Millions of people already have a My Social Security account. In fact, someone opens one about every 6 seconds. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Welcome back to the beginning of the second half of this Metro West Girls Basketball Varsity match that we are bringing you here on ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Tonight we're in St. Louis Park. Here's some replay highlights of the first half. The last play of the half, that was Schedựle Miller with just a few seconds left. They ran the clock down for almost a whole minute. and that put them up 15 points, and we are underway here in the second half. The Orioles now, they are in the dark and orange, of course, and they are going from our left to right here to begin the second half, and they have possession. The possession arrow faces the Jaguars. And let's see if the Jaguars are going to do anything different. Both teams started out in the full court man-to-man press, but by halfway through the first half, both teams just played man-to-man. And there is Jordan Turek. She was very hot early on in the first half, and she is now very hot in the second half early on. Nice shot by her underneath, and now their largest lead is 17 points. Bloomington's gonna have to get hot from outside, and that shot there by Bannigan, number 4, off the mark. Rebound by the freshman, Kendall Coley, into the front court to Lindsay Olsen. She drives the right side. Oh, I thought that should be double dribble, and it is. She brought that ball and held it on her hip. Little indecision there, I would suppose. Yeah, she was about, I think, to kind of do a wraparound pass to her teammate, Sophie Olsen, but she saw that she was guarded and I think didn't know what to do, got caught there. And now a quick timeout by the Jaguars. Right away, coach there for the Jaguars must have saw something he didn't like. Wanted to make a quick adjustment. Meanwhile, that is the website for ParkTV.org. There isn't just ParkTV 16 Sports. There's several other channels to check out. Go to the website at ParkTV.org. Plethora of programs that you can watch. All the sports for St. Louis Park High Schools, including St. Louis Park, Benilde St. Margaret's, and the Groves Academy on Highway 100. All 3 high schools within the city of St. Louis Park, and we bring you all the sports action right here on ParkTV 16. I'm Robert Christensen, happy to be bringing you the play-by-play. Paul Broden is our producer for ParkTV 16 Sports on location, and it is his birthday today, I've heard. So happy birthday to producer Paul. From the cameraman, he says happy birthday as well. So, all right, coming out of the timeout, the Jaguars are at half court, and they will throw it in. And the Orioles slow coming out of the break. Arsenio Richardson had a lot to say there. So there's some strategy going on here, and I don't expect Jefferson to go away quietly. They are a tenacious bunch with a lot of heart. They just have not been shooting very well from three-point land, and that is the big difference in the game. They really lacked some scoring ability from outside. Okay, now down low, Sonnerberg tries to do the turnaround jump shot, and it's off the mark, and the possession arrow favors the Jaguars, so they'll retain possession. They need to get off to a good start here in the second half. We're now below 17 minutes, so just a minute or so into the match. Of the second half, of course. Now Bannigan on the right side gets it up to Logan Mahoney, down low pass. And I wonder if she was being held there by Miller, but the Orioles, but no call, so the lead pass just led her a little too much, so turnover. And now a chance for the Jaguars to maybe go up by 20 with a 3 this time down. Commanding lead here in this conference matchup between Jefferson and the Orioles. Sophie Ullman up top, down over to Lindsay Olsen. Olsen to Shayla Miller. Miller looks for Jordan Turek. Jaguars play good defense. It's just their inability to score. And there is Lindsay Olsen. What a beautiful shot. My goodness. You cannot defend that very easily. She is hot again. Oh, there's a walk. Bannigan turns it over. Orioles 20-point lead, dominating. I'd keep an eye on this St. Louis Park Oriole. Look at that shot from way out there. And who is guarding her? This is what's impressive. There was a 6-foot Logan Mahoney was guarding her, and she nails that thing from out that far. Pretty impressive. Lindsay Olsen now to Sophie Ullman. Ullman drives the lane and stolen. I don't know, was there a timeout call there? Some people would like that slide should have been a travel. I think if she moves after that point, then you'd have a travel. So I think that was a great call by the officials. That was just a continuation of her stealing it. Had she made a move, then it would have been a travel, but she didn't do that. So nice job there by the Jefferson Jaguars. That was Samantha Sonnerborg. And Logan Mahoney's shot off the mark. They're just not making their shots. They're getting their shots, just not making them. Look at that, nice move. Number 34 for the Jaguars. That is Lauren Schneider. Didn't play very many minutes in the first half, 5'10" junior. Some fans on the St. Louis Park Orioles side of the arena wanted to travel. I didn't think it was, although it looked like it. My guts told me it wasn't. We'd have to look at it more closely to determine. But okay, now Caroline Anderson played a lot, likes the three-point shot. She only made one though, missed quite a few. Now she looks for it again. Now down low to Sonnerberg. Turn around. Boy, that hook shot just isn't getting all the way up there, but a nice move, just not getting it to the rim. Now Jordan Turk. 21 all the way and in, scores, no foul. Wow, she was determined. The left-handed drive, she went the full distance. You can't let that happen. Now Bannigan comes back. Whoa, could have been a travel there on Lindsay Olsen, but she gets the steal into the front court to Sophie Ullman. Quick pass over to Shayla Miller. She drives the lane. Down low to Jordan Turk, and she gets her second shot in a row. And boy, the Orioles are really humming. They are fun to watch, and there's a timeout by the Jaguars as big applause off the bench for the Orioles, and they are well deserved of that applause. They are really humming along here. Okay, there is the schedule for the Jefferson Jaguars. Right there at top, that's this match that we're bringing you here on ParkTV 16 on Location Sports. Then it's Benilde St. Margaret's coming up later this week on Friday night. Then they host Chanhassen, then on the road to Richfield, at Bloomington Kennedy. Then they finish off the regular season, the conference season, 3 home games, Robbinsdale, Cooper, Chaska, and then these same Orioles will travel south down 100 to Old Shakopee Road and pull into the Jefferson Gymnasium to see if they can do it over there. But they still got some work to do. 13:55 to go in the second half. They have a commanding lead. So we'll see if Arsenio Richardson at some point feels comfortable getting more of his bench involved, getting some experience. But this team is really, really improving, and they are really fun to watch, and I expect them to continue to get better. And right now, out there, we have a senior. Camille Mayfield is now back in, but we've got 3 freshmen, 9th graders, and another junior. Grace Wolgamuth is in. Now she's a senior, so 2 seniors and 3 freshmen. The freshman Joelle Sheffield, number 3 out there. Kendall Coley, number 32. And Reagan Alexander, number 23. Alexander and Coley are also prominent players on their volleyball team in the fall. Great athletes, both of them. And that shot off the mark there by Caroline Anderson. She has a nice shot. They're just not getting there. Showing some frustration there. She did a practice one after that big miss. So now 22-point lead by the Orioles, and Joelle Sheffield in the match gives it up to Reagan Alexander. Kendall Coley, Wolgamuth, Sheffield, cutting. Look at that offensive machine by the Orioles. Comes in, Kendall Coley off the mark, rebound. Richard, rebound this time by Arnaldi for the Jaguars. She had a nice few minutes in the first half for the Jaguars. I'd like to see her. That's number 15 for the Jaguars. She's got some talent out there. And now driving, Sonnerberg. No, excuse me, that's 34, Lauren Schneider. And there was a little contact, but her shot again off the mark. Jaguars just having a hard time shooting. Their shooting percentage has got to be really low. Maybe only in the 20%, if that. It's that bad tonight, unfortunately for them. Now, full court press. Or wait a minute, no, it's just half court, inbounds play. Oh, and we got a foul on Arnaldi, number 15, I believe, with the push. Yeah, it is. It's her first and the team's first in the second half. Both teams with just 1 team foul. There's the replay. Down goes Wolgamuth, taking one for the team. She may have some bruises on that hit. Okay, Camille Mayfield up top. Very aggressive cutting. Man-to-man offense here. Great rotation, moving around. Miller now gives it up to Sheffield. A little lull there in the cutting, and down low to Reagan Alexander. Great defense by Arnaldi. She knocks it out of bounds. Number 15. Great defensive play there by her. So out of bounds. 12:26 to go. Throw-in will be by Schedựle Miller. Camille pushes out, no pass, and intercepted by Alyssa Felt, and she'll bring it all the way down and shoot on Wolgemuth, and the ball does not go in. But Wolgemuth, I believe, fouled her with the body. Let's see this play. Look at that. Nice anticipation by Felt. And she's off to the races against Wolgemuth. Wolgemuth comes in and, yep, bumps her right there. Causes the miss. So at the line, Alyssa Felt, the 5'5" junior guard. And she makes that one. It's been a long time since the Jaguars have put a point on the board. So she'll get a second. And nothing but net, so she cuts the lead to 20. No press by the Jaguars. Content to stay in the man-to-man half court. Sheffield at the top of the key. Almost stolen by Logan Mahoney, but Sheffield didn't go for it. Big shot on the outside by Mayfield off the mark, and we got a whistle and a foul on Wolgemuth. That's her second and team second of the second half. So quickly, Wolgemuth has 2 fouls, and now Sophie Ullman off the bench, and she will replace Wolgemuth. Wolgemuth comes out. Some nice minutes by Wolgemuth, though. A couple fouls, that's all right. Yeah, she's a little disheartened, but Arsenio Richardson taking care of her. He looks like a really great coach. The team is showing it. They look like they're having a lot of fun this year. All right, now back for the Jaguars on the right side. Number 34, that's Lauren Snyder. Snyder down low to number 15, and of course, 15 is Janaea Arnaldi. But the shot goes off the mark, and now Schedựle Miller has it, being guarded closely. Caroline Anderson gets away from her, stops, pops the 3, and she nails it. 48 points now for the Orioles, and a 23-point lead. Caroline Anderson in the front court, drives on Sheffield, gives it up to Alyssa Felt. She drives in, nice step, knocks it in off the backboard for 2. She's got 4 points in a row, 21-point lead for the Orioles. Camille Mayfield in the front court, gives it up to Joelle Sheffield. Sheffield over to the corner to Schedựle Miller. Sheffield now, not a lot of moving going on by the Orioles. They might be a little tired here. Sheffield gives it to Sophie Ullman, the junior guard. Oh, and she throws it, and Sheffield was coming out, and she stopped, and Ullman thought she was going to keep coming out to the wing. Look at that, behind the back pass, stop, pop, shot, bang. That is unbelievable. Well done, Schedựle Miller. Just a sophomore guard. St. Louis Park is loaded for the future here. It's gonna be fun to watch them, as I keep saying. All right, Jaguars. Oh, nice bounce pass inlet there, and a nice give off to number 1. Now in the match, that's Cassie Edlund, junior, 5'2" guard on the board, catching her first minute. She's got a big knee brace on her right knee there. And what a nice job, and a pass there by Summerborg. And we got a foul now on the Orioles. Let's see here. Watch this sequence. Beautiful bounce pass to Summerborg. And what great recognition. She recognized the double team, gave it up to number 1 there. Cassie Edlund, 5'2" guard, gets it in there nicely. And they cut the lead to 19. So a little progress for the Jaguars. And here was this sequence. That was Sheffield with a big left-handed shot. And there was a foul there. They called it on number 23, Reagan Alexander. All right, in the front court, Lindsay Olsen, and she hits her 3rd 3 in a row. I told you, she'll usually miss the first couple, but then she gets hot. That's 3 in a row for her tonight now. 9 points at least. I don't think she's been to the free throw line. There's Jordan Turk out on the left side. Just a junior, she is as well. 21, that's Snyder for the Jaguars, and she puts in a nice shot from about 6 feet off the glass at a tough angle. 20-point lead for the Orioles. Lindsey Olsen in and down. Goes on the floor. A Jaguar. Sophie Ullman's shot off the mark. Rebound. Number 43 for the Jaguars. That's Addison Harper, the senior 6-foot center. And now in the match, she played a few minutes in the first half and back in there. Now, Sonneborg gets her own rebound, and she gets hit in the mouth on that. Gets up. Boy, these girls are tough. Schneider, Bannigan, just banging away in there. Cassie Edlin, gotta love her, comes in, 5'2" guard, nails that jump shot from down below. Now Bannigan drives, and she can't finish it. Foul on Reagan Alexander, 23. And Bannigan will go to the line. Here is Snyder with that nice shot with Lindsey Olsen right on her, and she squeezes it in off the glass. Tough angle. Bannigan shot. Boy, it was awful quiet. Not a lot of fans here from Bloomington. In fact, maybe one parent. Kind of shocking. Not a big following in Bloomington Jefferson on the west side of Bloomington for their girls varsity basketball team. Too bad. They're really fun to watch. All right, Bannigan. Great crowd here on hand for St. Louis Park Orioles on the other side of the arena. Okay, now in the front court, Kendall Coley gets it, tries to get to Ullman, and taken away by the Jaguars. And great ball handling skills there exhibited by number 21, Lauren Schneider. Or excuse me, that was not Lauren Schneider, that was Megan Roach, my fault. And now 21, Roach. She had that last basket too off the glass. Let's make that clear, that was Megan Roach. And the inbounds tried to get it down there was Cassie Edlin, and it was picked off. Really wasn't there. Great defense by the Orioles. Now the pass down by Turek to Kendall Coley to Lindsey Olsen, and she is hot from three-point land right now. Now in the match, that was number 40 for the Orioles. That's Faith Johnson, and she is another freshman that Arsenio Richardson is getting some minutes here with their sizable lead, and now there's a timeout taken by the Orioles. And speaking of the Orioles, Bloomington varsity girls basketball, here's their upcoming schedule. And they now, after tonight's home game, they're going to be on the road at Bloomington Kennedy. You can read it, but at Benilde St. Margaret's and at Robbinsdale Cooper for the next 2 weeks. On the road, then home. Their next home game won't be till February 5th. I think that's a Monday night. And then at Chaska, that'll be a tough game. Chaska is always very tough basketball. And looking at, then they got Richfield, and then back at the Jaguars to finish off the conference schedule. And leading the conference in the Metro West girls varsity basketball, Robbinsdale Cooper is 4-0 and Chanhassen is 4-0. We brought you the Chanhassen Benilde St. Margaret's game last week, and Chanhassen has a very nice team. Although they're 7-7 overall, they're 4-0 in the conference. So they must have played a very tough non-conference schedule. Yeah, there's the conference records. Chanhassen 4-0. And then we have Robbinsdale Cooper 2-0. I'm looking at a stat that says that they are also 4-0 in the conference. And Benilde is 2-2, Chaska 2-2. St. Louis Park will go to 3-2 if they hold on here tonight. So those are your favorites in the Metro West Girls Varsity Conference standings. About midway through the conference schedule here, coming up on that. Okay, back underway. 8 minutes to go right now. Orioles with the ball. 19-point lead. Lindsey Olsen. Down pass to Turek. Well done by the freshman who just came in, Faith Johnson. Hits Turek. What a nice pass. Threading the needle all the way across the lane. Finds on the opposite corner on the block, and she puts it in. And it's back to a 21-point lead. And there's Arnaldi. Oh, they called a travel. She got the rebound. She can't believe it. I couldn't tell. My eyes were watching the ball there. Here's the big rebound. Big miss. Arnaldi! No, there was no travel there. I feel bad for her. I don't think there was a travel there. What a rebound. Body control without fouling. Reaching in, grabbing it, putting it right back up. It's all right, the coach will know that was a good play. She's gonna be a nice player for the Jaguars. Janaea Arnaldi, 5'11". Oh, she's a senior already. So she already is a nice player. I'm surprised she's not starting. All right, now, meanwhile, in the front court, as we approach the 7-minute mark, 21-point lead with the ball. St. Louis Park Orioles. Olsen, God, what great ball movement. Faith Johnson now in the game here. Having a nice few minutes so far. Nice assist down to Turk last time down the court. Ullman, what patience. I'm becoming a big fan of these St. Louis Park Orioles. Great ball movement, well coached. Ullman, Kendall Coley, content just to play pass, and now there's gonna be a wholesale change-up by both teams, and that is classy by both coaches. They're gonna call spade a spade here, and it's 6:28 to go, and it's gonna be complete change-up so they can get a lot more minutes for these players that don't always get in the matches, and that is just beautiful to see. Meanwhile, Faith Johnson at the line for 2, trying to get the lead back to 23. And off the mark, and here come the subs. Well, they can't replace Faith, so one will sit, and then I bet at the next whistle, she'll replace. So now into the match. Well, some of these are still seasoned players in there for St. Louis Park, so no, mostly all starters, so neither team's given up like that. Okay, rebound. Nicely done by number 43 for the Jaguars, Addison Harper. Now into the front court, that's Bannigan. Gives it up to number 1, that's Cassie Edlin. Over to 21, that's Megan Roach. Roach to 32, Sunderborg. Harper. Edlin. Edlin driving, being guarded by Wohlgemuth. What a height difference there. And nice look-in pass by Edlin to Harper. Edlin to Harper for 2 off the board and in, and the lead is 19, 6:15 to go. Wohlgemuth on the right side. Down to the right side. Nice defense by Bangan, knocking out of bounds. Orioles retain possession, 6:06 to go. Down is Camille Mayfield, out to Wohlgemuth, fakes the shot, gives it up to, that was Shayla Miller. Sheffield drives the lane. Great defense again by the Jaguars. Roach out there on Miller. Roach all the way out, way beyond the 3-point line. They don't want her to shoot threes at all, and Wohlgemuth shot off the mark. Rebound Jaguars, number 32 with it, Samantha Sunderborg. Sunderborg, the junior 5'10" forward. Pass intended for Bannigan, and a foul will be on, I think, Camille Mayfield with a hold. And so Jaguar, yep, that's her first personal, team 5th. Neither team in the bonus, and below 6 minutes to go. Very clean game played by both teams, not a lot of fouls. Hardly any one-on-ones. I don't think there were any in the first half. All right, now top of the key, that's Samantha Sunderborg, and she drives her short jumper off the mark, and that has been the story for the Jaguars, just poor shooting. They could just up their shooting. Oh, and they're gonna call the foul on Bannigan, although I thought Mayfield maybe put the forearm out there a little bit. Could have gone both ways, but they're gonna call the block on the Jaguars. Let's see here. Mayfield, oh yeah, there was a little elbow there. I don't know if it made much contact, and it's still the right call. I do think Bannigan did foul her, so. Oh, nice defense there by Arnaldi. Told you I liked her, she's good. Really good. Plays great defense. That was a stellar rebound she got down below on the offensive end that got called up for travel. Oh, almost stolen. Wohlgemuth, oh, shot off the mark, wide open. Okay, here come the Jaguars. Quickly, 1-on-3 is Caroline Anderson, and she was not going to stop. That's a frustration drive if I ever saw one. Watch this. Nothing was stopping her. Oh, that's a charge. I can't believe that. Wohlgemuth was there. She was camping. She lit a campfire. She had marshmallows out. She'd been there so long before she got hit. That was her third personal, if memory serves. That's 16 fouls, so I think this is a shooting foul, but now the Jaguars in the bonus, just under 5 minutes to go. And nicely done there by number 2, Caroline Anderson. Her second shot is also good. So the lead is cut to 17. Now, Faith Johnson stops, shoots, off the mark, rebound. Alyssa Felt for the Jaguars, and she brings it quickly up the court. The Jaguars are on the run, and she's gonna drive all the way, and she gets fouled on the way, and they're gonna count it. Wow, that was an NBA continuation foul. Watch this. Nobody picks her up, and that is a big mistake. Yeah, why not? I'd give her the foul and the shot. It was long before the shot, though. But while she was going in there, and you know, when you are in transition like that, and the major number one thing is somebody has to pick up who's got the ball, and no one picked it up, and that's what happens when you don't pick it up, and Alyssa Felt sensed it and took advantage of it, and now a chance at a three-point play. Her shot, and she converts. So now the lead is 16, and that's been the shortest lead it's been since sometime in the first half, so 4.5 minutes to go. And she, oh, I guess they didn't call the shot good, because that's her second. So, yeah, that makes more sense that that was a 2-point shot, so that was not a 3-point play. But the lead now is just 15. I shouldn't say just 15, but it's been up at 23 for most of the second half. So a little bit of an inroad here by the Jaguars. If they can get another stop, might be a little reason to be concerned. Faith Johnson, the 9th grader, shoots it, Bannigan with the rebound, and now a chance to cut it even further. And a big lead pass for Felt, and the ball ricochets right into Sonnenberg's hands, and she can't convert right underneath the basket. Ooh, I thought there was a double dribble there by Mayfield. And out of bounds goes the ball, and Jaguars retain possession. 4 minutes, 6 seconds, so don't go away just yet. The Jaguars get a little hot here. Oh, look at there, some contact. All right, back underway. Bannigan quickly brings it in the front court. They are not going away yet. Jaguars, Sonnenberg from three-point land. If she gets hot, she gets hit. She's gonna go to the line. My goodness. Wow, chance for a 4-point play. This is amazing. The first time, her first three, and she gets hit by Lindsay Olsen. There's no business Lindsay Olsen has up there with that big of a lead. You can't, now she can cut it to 11, and the Jaguars have new life, big time. And she makes it. That is stellar playing by the junior 5'10" guard. And now the full court press is on. And the long pass gets to Lindsay Olsen, and nice job by her seeing it. And she almost goes down. Boy, the Jaguars are playing tenacious. They're way out now beyond the three-point line, contesting everything. Ullman drives is what she should do, and there's a foul on that drive. And that is going to be a 2-point shot. Ullman drives, and yeah, good call. Shot, foul on Sunnarborg. Sunnarborg, Sunnarborg or Sunnarborg. Shot by Ullman, good. Stops the bleeding, and it was hemorrhaging there. The Jaguars had cut their lead in half from 23. Now it's back to 12. 13. There's the experience of Sophie Ullman, the junior guard. And here comes Caroline Anderson. Rebound. Logan Mahoney in off the rim. Their shooting has just let them down, but the Jaguars retain possession, and they still think they have life. Absolutely. 3:41 to go. 13-point lead. Inbounds pass, unable to handle it, is number 2, Caroline Anderson, out of bounds. Jaguars still retain possession. Boy, they're getting awfully lucky here. Can they convert that luck into points? Let's see. Here comes Janae Arnaldi back in. 5'11" senior forward. All right. Felt into Caroline Anderson. She just goes, and she goes again, and this time, that's her nicest relaxed shot of the night, and she scores it and cuts the lead to 11. Full court press by the Jaguars, 3:24 to go. Schedựle Miller now with it. Over to Kendall Coley across the timeline, and the pass. Oh, she walks. What is the call here? Travel is the call. That was the right call. Arsenio Richardson is screaming over there on the sideline. I'm wondering if there was a timeout call. No, that's travel. Yeah, travel. Ball goes to the Jaguars. Should. Now what? All right, just some substitutions. So all in all, I think the referees got that call right. That was a travel. Jaguars full court pressure pays off. Now they have a chance to cut the lead to 10 with 3:15 to go. Just when I thought this game was over, it is very much in the balance, especially if the Jaguars can hit Pater this trip down the court. There's Alyssa Felt, top of the key, guarded by Lindsay Olsen. She drives her, and there's a quick foul. Nice call there by the ref, I guess, and that's a good foul to give for the Orioles. They just want to slow down the Jaguars here. Jaguars just 1-3 in the conference. They don't want to go 1-4. Nice drive with the left hand. And the 1-1 as St. Louis Park, that's their 19th foul. So now the double bonus from here on out. And, you know, the Jaguars, they got to make their free throws. That was off the referee. Possession arrow to the Orioles. So bad luck there for the Jaguars. Or no, wait a minute. Yeah, Orioles get the ball. So full court pressure, though, by the Jaguars. Almost a full 3 minutes to go here, folks. Hang on. Orioles, Schedựle Miller in the backcourt, guarded closely by Samantha Sutterberg, and she does cause the steal, and Caroline Anderson comes in. That ball climbs in. And I forgot, there are Jaguar fans here. They're just on the same side of the court as the St. Louis Park Orioles. The reason why I haven't noticed them is because they haven't had much to cheer about, but boy, do they ever now, and the lead is cut to 9. Caroline Anderson with their second basket in a row after just struggling from the field all night long. And boy, the adrenaline was pumping on that free throw. Kendall Coley, big rebound, and she is fouled by Logan Mahoney. Not in the 1-on-1 situation there for the Park Orioles, so they'll have a throw-in. 3-possession game here, folks. 2:46 to go. Far from over. Jaguars are come storming back. They were down 23, now just down 9. And there's time, but they need more turnovers to see if they can make this even tighter. Kendall Coley in the front court. And a foul, or we got a timeout by Arsenio Richardson. And a really smart timeout by Mr. Richardson. They've let this game almost get out of hand here, and it's just calm them down with 2:40. They still have a 9-point lead, which is a good lead, but when you consider they were up 23, it doesn't seem as strong as one otherwise might think. Wow, what a second half. I did not see this coming. The Jaguars look dead pretty much the whole match, and all of a sudden things started to go their way. The ball started to drop because their shooting percentage, we don't have those stats, but had to be in the low 20s. I mean, it was that poor. 2 for 8 on average seems about right. Maybe 3 of 7. But now here, with about 6-7 minutes to go, they started to employ the full court press again, and that has caused problems, and they've turned the turnovers into points, and that's why we're here with a 9-point lead, which was once 23. Okay, coming out of the timeout that was taken by the Orioles. They will have the ball. No shot clock in varsity girls basketball in Minnesota or in the West Metro Conference, Metro West Conference. Okay, throwing the ball in. The freshman, Kendall Coley, looking, gets it in the Turk. Coley now fell on her, all over her. Double team now, and a whistle. Timeout. Richardson again, he didn't like what he saw. His girls were struggling with that. Now they are trapping him in the half court. So the Jaguars are really putting the pressure on and going to bring out some defensive weapons. If you want to check out more about the city of St. Louis Park, on your screen there, you can like them on Facebook at facebook.com/St. Louis Park. Find out all the information of what your city government does for you and how you can help. If you have any questions, all the information and contact information for your St. Louis Park government officials are right there at the Facebook/St. Louis Park. Okay, quick timeout. Richardson just had a timeout, so he just wanted to remind him of a couple things. We'll see if we can notice, but they are going to be pressured. The Jaguars are just tough. Very impressive squad the Jaguars are. Scrappy bunch, and they are going to come out scrapping. All right. Throw in by Coley, looking for Turek, and there is another turnover. My goodness, that is what Richardson did not want to see. I can't believe that was the play he drew up. That was a dangerous pass, and it proved to be trouble for the Orioles. Now, here come the Jaguars. Bannigan over to Caroline Anderson. When she gets it, she usually shoots it. Logan Mahoney drives off, gets hit on the hip. And the ball, not a good shot. Now in the front court for the Orioles. Olsen, Shayla Miller, double teamed, and the foul. And the bonus, so the one-on-one now into effect for the Orioles, which is a godsend because they make free throws, they'll win the game. So now the complexion of the game changes to a free throw shooting contest. Plain and simple, if they make their free throws, they're gonna win, or they get the rebound. And out of bounds to... No one saw, they're gonna talk it over. They don't know. Neither one saw it. We know. Let's see. Here's the replay. Oh, boy. It went off both of them. I think that's a jump ball. Oh, they gave it to the Orioles. I'm surprised. Well, it could have gone off Logan Mahoney. You know, it's really, that's one of those bang-bang plays where you really can't tell. I think it touched both their hands simultaneously at the same time. Not sure how you would, if that was the conclusion, how you would decide that. I guess it's like a jump ball. Meanwhile, though, Kendall Coley in the front court. And a whistle and a foul. Caroline Anderson with the foul. So that'll send St. Louis Park to the line. And with 2:07 to go, they're 0 for 1 now in the bonus. But they did get the rebound, so that was a positive. And now Jefferson takes a timeout with 2:07 to go. They're going to talk over strategy. They are just still down 9. Not out of the question that they could muster 3 threes in a row here with some stops. Try to tie this up. St. Louis Park 2-2 in the conference. They don't want to go 2-3, and Bloomington Jefferson does not want to go 1-4. That does not bode well for the future. So the youth and inexperience of the Orioles might be coming into play here. Closing matches out. 3 freshmen. But I have to say, you know, Bloomington Jefferson has really played great defense and caused problems. So this is where the guards, composure, great ball handling, not turning the ball over is critical here for the Orioles. And they got to make their free throws. And so Sophie Ullman, she's a pretty cool cucumber here. Will go to the line, shooting 1 and 1. They make their free throws. They should have no difficulty putting the Jaguars away here with 2:07 to go. All right, Jaguars coming out late in the timeout. Lots of discussion by their head coach. Shot, Ullman. Beautiful. Big sigh of relief because now it's a 4-possession game. That was huge. Jaguars, everything's going to have to go right for the Jaguars here to get back and to try to tie it. And another 2-shooter. So, all right, no full court pressure by Orioles. And nice! Long reach there by Kendall Coley. Wow, that that was spectacular. So talented. And Ullman steps in. What experience. She is a nice player for the Orioles. And yeah, and a foul. That's Megan Roach, I think, caught it, number 21. And that is a huge turn of events. Nice steal there by Sophie Ullman to steal the game right there. That might spell curtains for the Jaguars once and for all, especially if she can drain these free throws, because now they're 2 for 3 on the 1-and-1s. Oh, they miss it, and Jaguars get the rebound out of bounds. Oh, they gonna give it to the Orioles. Jaguar fans are not happy with that call. What great defense on that play. So Schedựle Miller, they have an 11-point lead and the ball with 1:50 to go. Having trouble getting it in and almost taken away. Yeah, now that's gonna go to the Jaguars. Might be poetic justice if one of those calls didn't go their way. So Lindsay Olson now takes a seat. I think that's the first time she's rested all match. Okay, in the front court, Bannigan. They're not done, and she sees a lane. Comes on Kendall Coley. Coley made her take the shot sooner than she wanted to. Great defense by just her presence. And a nice save along the right side, and back to Turek, then to Kendall Coley, and she gets pushed by Mahoney, and she needed the foul with 1:32 to go. Both teams in the double bonus now. 10 team fouls apart piece. So Coley at the line, 5'11" freshman. 2 dribbles, shot off the mark. So they are 50% for 1-and-1, so that's keeping the Jaguars around. But this is the double bonus, so the first miss isn't as critical, and she misses the second. Boy, that's 4 missed free throws on 1-and-1s here late. They make those 4 points. Oh, big outside shot by Megan Roach, and she hits it. 3-pointer, cuts it to 8. 1:18 to go. Schedựle Miller in the backcourt. Pass across the timeline to Kendall Coley. Down low, wide open was Reagan Alexander, and Coley did not get it to her. Can't believe she missed that. Out of bounds to the Orioles, though. Here is this sequence. Nice stop, draws her, and boy, big time shot. You can see Turk gave her a little pat on the back there. That's good sportsmanship. I like to see that. Real respect, and nice foul there. He had to do that. Samantha Sonnenberg out quickly to stop the clock. 1:08 though, plenty of time. Really turning into a tight match here. Kendall Coley at the line. This is where they've struggled. This is what's keeping Bloomington in it. She's missed 2 in a row, and she gets that one. Well done, hanging in there. The freshman rights the ship on her free throws. Boosts the lead back to 9. 3-possession game. This could make it 4. Rebounds are critical here. Off the mark, rebound to Roach. She's got it. She's looking down the court. Head pass to Sonnenberg, and she's going to come all the way in. Scoops it up, misses everything. Unfortunate, and now a foul by Mahoney on Kendall Coley, and she'll go back to the line where she's been struggling. So they are fouling the right person right now, if you're a Jaguar fan. So 59.5 seconds. And I said it's going to be a free throw shooting contest, and that's exactly what, this must be the 10th free throw in the last 30 seconds of playing time. So quickly, the ball to Kendall Coley, and her shot now. She's made 2 of 5. Double bonus, she'd get 2 anyway, so now 10-point lead again. And she misses that one, so 2 for 6 down the stretch. That's not going to cut it in big playoff games down the line. They're going to have to improve on that. Shoot some extra free throws after practice. Can win or lose games so many times. And there is a nice drive with the left hand. Logan Mahoney. 38 seconds to go. 8-point lead. Turnover to the Jaguars. Do not turn off your set. Jaguars still have a prayer. 36.3 seconds. Here's the replay. Now, play back underway. Shot from way outside. Sonnenberg, rebound. Kendall Coley over to Reagan Alexander. Still in the backcourt. Back to Kendall Coley. Now to Camille Mayfield. Over to Sheffield. Down to Ullman, and she is fouled by Sonnenberg with 21.9 seconds left. 8-point differential. Ullman to shoot 2. Wow, what looked like a blowout past midway in the second half. 23-point lead by St. Louis Park if you're just tuning in. Jaguars have come storming back to cut it to 8. Some discussion. I'm not sure what's happening here. Now we're going to have a substitution. Arnaldi in. I think, yeah, the last foul was on number 32. I was wondering, I didn't say it, Samantha Sonnenberg has fouled out. What a great match she played tonight. Both teams are warriors here. Really one of the nicest basketball games I've seen in a long time. Just great sportsmanship exhibited by both sides. Both sides played their hearts out. And tough, big collisions. Really impressive. All right, here comes Bloomington, down 10. And again with the full court drive and the rebound by Reagan Alexander. Boy, they're hanging tough, and there's a foul on Camille Mayfield. The senior guard will go to the line with 11.1 seconds, and I think Dandy Don Meredith, if he were here, he'd start singing, "Turn Out the Lights." I think that will do it finally for the Orioles. I didn't think they'd have to struggle this hard. 10-point lead, Mayfield at the line. And her free throw right in there, the senior calmly puts it in, extending the lead to 11 with 11.1 to go. And she misses the second. Boy, the Orioles got to work on their free throws. They want to do some damage in the section tournament. Arnaldi with the rebound on the miss by the Jaguars. Felt outside, off the mark. And there is your final buzzer. The St. Louis Park Orioles hold on against a furious comeback by the Jaguars to win this conference matchup 62-51. For Paul Broden, our producer, happy birthday, Paul. For everyone connected with Park 16 Sports on location, I'm Robert Christensen. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again.